All right. So Aristotle makes the claim that all things have a telos. All things have some sort of inherent or intrinsic design or features that make them good for some things and not good for other things. He makes another observation, and that is of all the things that exist, the things that exist best, that are best at existing as the things that they are the things that are experiencing balance and harmony. When things are avoiding the extremes in either direction, and seem instead to be balanced, things seem to have the best chance at thriving. When they get into those extremes, though, they start to either languish or they may end up getting destroyed. And this leads Aristotle to draw a conclusion about the nature of reality. That woven right into the fabric of reality is this quality of what he called moderation. Okay, this principle of moderation seems to be a feature of reality. So that things that avoid excess, things that avoid deprivation, seem to do better than things that fall into the extremes. Aristotle thinks things are going to do best when they're right in the middle, far away from the extremes, right in what he termed the golden mean. This is where things are going to have the best opportunity to actualize their potential, to flourish. And you can see how this thinking could apply to things like our border collie and the acorn and oak tree. This border collie has a potential to be the very best border collie it can be, but it's going to require that it eat. But not too much, not too little. We want to feed it just the right amount. Same thing with work. This border collie will not thrive, it will not flourish, it will not realize its telos, its potential, if it's not given the opportunity to perform work. But we don't want to work it to death, and we don't want to deprive it of work. And then you can see how these same principles would operate with the acorn. It needs sunlight. Not too much, or it'll burn up. Not too little, otherwise it won't grow at all. Same thing with water, same thing with nutrients in the soil. So this golden mean, this area between the extremes where things have their best chance to realize their potential, to realize their telos, and to flourish as the thing that they are and live the best life they can live. Now, of course, you can imagine Aristotle is going to extend this now to people. And he's going to ask, well, what's good for a person? What are the things that a person needs in order to not just survive, but potentially flourish? And that, of course, begins with the question, well, how does a person flourish as a person? And this is a key principle of virtue ethics for Aristotle. The question is less, what should I do? And more, what should I be? So when Aristotle asks, how do you be a good person? What he's really asking is, how do you get good at being the thing that you are? How do you become the best you can become? What's required for you to be the best that you can be? So think about that for a second. Can you think of anything that is absolutely required in order for you to be the best you that you can be? And of course, you're probably initially going to think of the really basic things like your bodily goods, right? Things that promote vigor, vitality, and your health. This is of primary concern to you, yes? You can't be good at being you if you're not healthy. So then we think, all right, well, what are some of the things that you need in order to be have a lot of vitality and really good health? And you'd say, well, I need food, I need drink, I need clothing, I need sleep, I need shelter. Now, Aristotle's going to, and the list could go on, obviously, but I need to take care of my body. I need to take care of my physical self, because without my physical self, nothing else is really possible. So I've got to get these needs met. And Aristotle's going to say, like, okay, now think about the golden mean. Yes, you need food, but not too much, not too little. And it's got to be the right kind of food. If it's junk food, that's not going to improve your health. And then we would say the same thing about drink. Yes, you need water. Not too much, not too little. And you want to make sure that that water is of a particular quality. Otherwise, you could get sick. And we could just keep going through this list of items that we need to maintain our bodily health and allow our bodies to become the best bodies they have the potential to be. But it's not just our bodies that Aristotle wants us to take care of by using the golden mean. It's also our minds, or our souls, or our spirits, our moral, intellectual beings. And that's what we'll look at soon.